Company is Crystal H Technology Screens. We got a few things to talk about. We got a bit to talk about, but not too much. Not too much. All right, so demonstrations, which didn't really think yesterday about talking about doing demonstrations for today. Can't do demonstrations today. Days of the Lord, today is Sunday. I'm just doing an update video. That's basically about it. But as for doing any other videos, I will not do those until Monday. People have been asking me about the ultra short throw projectors compatibility with the Phoenix 19. Yeah, the screen paint is fully compatible with ultra short throw projectors. So we're going to be doing some things differently when it comes to videos, and we have some big changes on the website. As I said before, because the paint is going to be dropping somewhere between the middle of next week. Until then, we put a huge massive drop on all the products on the site because they will be discontinued on Nova 17s. All gallons will be 175. 2 quarts of Nova 17 will be, I think it's 149. And 1 quart is like 124. We did activate worldwide shipping, so you can go in if you live wherever you live at in the world. It's free shipping. It's not going to cost you anything. All right, so why did we make this decision to not add the screen paint to the new company? Because the new company, I want it to be strictly nothing but physical screens. I don't want screen paints in there at all. So we have decided to have another name for the company. This is going to stay with the Phoenix. This is going to be sold on our website, our Crystal Edge website. We will have some pages and stuff, and we're going to have to change everything. Literally, when you do a complete discontinue of all your products, and I have to do it again. I've done this like 3 times in 12-year span. It's a lot of work. So every single video demonstration on the website has to be redone. So you're going to be seeing a lot of videos pop up, and these videos will be loaded onto the website. This will be test demonstrations. We're going to do some demonstrations for outside. That big, huge video I have of the 180-inch outside, that's going to be changed over to we have to redo that one again, which means I have to hire somebody to come in and cut the grass. The grass outside is crazy. Got to build a giant screen, got to paint it, got to do the demo. Yeah, it's all that. So I'm going to do all that. I'm not going to talk much because I'm still going through the transition right now, but I feel a little better than yesterday. But anyway, let's not talk about that. We have all our projectors up here that we're going to need. I am going to do something different. I'm going to do a part we're going to do about portable projectors. Someone just sent me a message last night asking me about an LG projector. It had 600 lumens. We have a 600 lumen projector right here. Now, I don't advise you to use 600 lumens. We do have a recommended requirement of what lumens we feel would be more efficient with the product. But if you feel to go under those specifications and to go on your own, route and do it that way, it's up to you. But those are the specifications we put in. Like when I had the Optima GT 5500, and the specifications for that, the biggest screen you can get is 100 inches, and I went up to 120, which came out fantastic, But like I said, it's up to you. We are going to be doing some demonstrations on knockoff projectors on the new product. We did knockoff projectors already on the Nova, so we know how the Nova reacts. This one's going to be on this Phoenix 19, so we'll see how knockoff projectors, but we don't support these at all. We don't. Even if it did work on the screen, we don't support it because I don't appreciate the company lying about the specifications on the projector, and I think that's very misleading to customers. Tell them what it is, what it is. I wouldn't have a problem with knockoff projectors if they didn't lie about the specifications so much. We're going to be using Sony Ultra Short Throw 600 by 800 res 720p ViewSonic Chrissy projector right here. That's a 1080p projector, 720p. And these are my portables right here. I had these projectors for 50 bucks, 20 bucks. None of these projectors are like over $60 in this selection right here. Okay, Optima. What is this one right here? Is this an Optima? Oh, it is an Optima. It is an Optima projector. I didn't see it because the label was clear. All right, that's an Optima. All right. We're going to be doing things a lot differently this time around. I told you, my wake-up call is when I saw what I saw in that video, and I was like, I'm not following this. I'm not continuing back and forth with this. This is not going to happen. I worked too hard, too much time to build a company to go back and forth on nonsense like that. Now, like I said, when it comes to things that are done, I outside of that level, like when people post people's addresses, doing stuff to put people in danger like that, that's when you have to get, and when you start violating documents like copyrights and stuff like that, that's when you have to get an attorney involved. You have to. But other than that, the back and forth and all that stuff, I'm not doing that no more. That's why I say we're done with them. We're ignoring them. We're not entertaining them anymore. I got too much to do right now. Too much to do. You know, one, someone's going to go as far as accusing someone of having, and that's a very serious thing, accusing someone of having COVID and coughing on their packages. That's terrifying. People, a lot of people died from COVID. We all know that a lot of people. It was 20 at the time it happened. It was extremely terrifying. It was, and it's still terrifying today. And to use such a tactic to discourage people from buying from another, such as saying something like that, is really, really, really disturbing. So I'm not associating myself. I don't want to even speak of this person far away as possible. And if I have any issues, I'm just going to take them to my attorneys and let them handle it from there. But other than that, that's it. Anyway, so, and also too, I'm going to be doing a little segment about my experience with the COVID, with the shot. Everybody has their own story. Mine basically being trapped in the house for a year and for a couple of months, getting outside for the first time. And I haven't been in a Rite Aid in about a year or so forth. And some of the places I've gone to, I haven't been there yet. Drive through stuff like that. Feels like I'm doing something all over again. So it's interesting. And then getting over the fear, the terror. If I came on camera and told you I wasn't terrified, I'd be lying. I was freaking terrified. I was terrified to leave the house. So the anxieties and all that stuff, well, we're going to talk about that, but this is not the video for it. But, just to tell people that don't be afraid. Go out, get it done, get your life back, get it back. Got a chance to see my little ones. And that was a blessing right there. I haven't seen them in so long. So happy to be able, and on top of that, I do it for them too, because I do it for them to protect them. Even with the shot, I'm still going to wear the mask. So wearing my mask. I don't care what people say. I'm going to wear my mask. All right, people. We got our labels here. Some of them. We're missing two. So we got a gamer paint. We already have the ingredients. God has already blessed me with the ingredients. So I'm making the gamer paint. We got to make it. But I'm missing a few elements here. We'll get that done. We are going to make a clear version of this to a rear. So we're going to we'll keep it at 4. Because I don't want a bunch of them all over the site. We want to keep this simple. So we have a slate version, dark gray. We have a black version. We're going to have an invisible version for rear projection screens. And we're going to have a gamer paint. And that's all we need right there. And then we got a lot of testing to do. We got a lot of testing to do. So all those tests are going to end up on our page. We need those for our videos and stuff like that. We're doing certified screens only. That's all we're doing. We're not bothering with paints and all that stuff like that. We're doing certified only when it comes to our screens. And see if I forgot anything here. I did put a specification sheet. I'll put a specification sheet in the bottom of the video. I do have a Wagner paint sprayer downstairs, so we'll do a demonstration. We'll paint one side of the screen with the roller. People have asked about that for a long time. We'll paint one side with the roller. We'll paint the other side with the sprayer, so you can see if there's a difference and so forth. I mean, for me, paint. I rather roll than paint, especially inside, because when you're using a paint sprayer inside, it's like an aerosol can. There's a residue that comes down, and it pretty much blankets everything. So you have to literally treat the inside of your house like a crime scene. Sorry to put it in that term, but that's how it has to be. You have to cover everything, especially if you have kids and you have pets, because when that residue drops, it's going to leave a little filth, like a blanket, on your stuff. And kids are constantly doing touching their mouths all the time. You don't want So I would say spray outside, and on top of that, it's well ventilated. I've done a few spray on demonstrations inside the house. I should have never did that to begin with, but I said better outside and wear a mask all the time. Even if you feel you don't have to, just wear one all the time, because remember, those are particles that are going up into your system and they're clinging to your lungs. So remember, you want to make sure you wear a mask. Many times I have not worn masks, so trust me, I know. So anyway, so that's how we're going to do it. So some things are going to be changed on the site. Everything is still going to be under the Crystal Edge. The new company, we want it under physical screens. The new company, I do want my own inflatable screens. I want my own customized inflatable. Definitely want that. I do want wallpaper. I love the wallpaper screens over the fixed frame screens because they're lighter. There's no assembling. You stick it to the wall and you're done. And they're easy to transport and store. So that's what I like about the wallpaper screens. We have another wallpaper screen. I can't say too much about that. It's a test surface that we're researching. And trying to think of some other things too first on top of that. I do want to dabble a bit in 3D mapping, so we got some stuff right there we'll be working on with too. All right, I'm gonna make sure I got everything covered because when this camera goes off, I'm going back over in the room and I'm going back to sleep. Yeah, I ain't going back to sleep right now because I'm a little bit tired. All right, we'll come back in tomorrow. We'll start on the ultra stricto test. We already did the 5,000 lumen test because I had to do that because I had to be sure. Literally, oh yeah, and we have to do a test where we're going to see how many quarts it takes because I'm curious. I mean, that's 100-inch screen right there, and I still had paint left over, and I had so much paint it literally saturated the screen. Where even though the screen was dry, it was still saturated, and when the 5,000 lumens was hitting it, it looked like it was hot spotting, but it wasn't. It was just literally that wet. It took forever to dry the screen because it was that wet. So this stuff only requires a thin coating. So what we're going to do is I'm painting a 135-inch screen. I'm going to do my gamer screen all over again anyway when we design the gamer paint. And I need that for a demonstration screen anyway. So I'm just going to paint the 135 in the gamer room, and we'll use that tech room, and we'll use that for a demonstration. We use 1 quart on that. Oh, gotta take this thing off the wall. You have any idea what it's like to take the gamer screen off the wall? Its LED lights are connected everywhere on the back of that thing. I have to disconnect a lot of cables to get that thing off the wall, but that has to be done. We need to do that for the measurement. So on top of that, I got a lot of painting to do. I'm going to be coming through here with gallons of Phoenix 19. So this is what we have to do, people. This is going to be on my menu. That screen right there has to be changed over. I'm going to change that to the gamer paint because this section in here, I'm turning this into a little gaming section on the deck for gaming, gameplay, stuff like that. Over here is going to be a lounge area. That complete 135-inch screen is going to be removed. I'm actually going to build me a screen in there, and that's going to be coated with the Phoenix Black Phoenix. That's going to be coated with the Black Phoenix in there. So that's going to be a whole projector build. When we build that right there in that section, I'm going to make sure I put up blueprints to show you how to build your own projection screen outside, complete with sound bars, compartment, and stuff like that. I'm going to probably put a bookcase or something real nice out there. So I'll show you. It's a very easy build. Turn in the corner, as you can see, there's the Black Phoenix right there. So that's 2 screens out there. Got to be colored, change it colored. Wow, I wish I could just have a giant marker and just go. That'd be pretty cool. That's the kitchen screen. Never got around to finishing it. I'm still sanding that area down because there's a few rough spots in there. So I'm sanding it down. I haven't decided what screen paint I'm gonna put there yet, but I do know we're gonna do Black Phoenix out there, 135. That's a 50-inch. We're gonna have the Phoenix Gamer paint up there, the ultimate. We got a name for it, the ultimate gamer paint. We're gonna put that over there. Underneath the deck, I already did 180-inch under the deck, so there's no point in me putting another 180-inch back under the deck. So we're gonna do if I can get away with a 250-inch. I'm gonna see if I can do a 250-inch. It'll probably take up the entire deck, and it'll probably go all. We can't put a 250 in. That's not gonna work. That's gonna be too big. That is literally going to hit my mesh netting, and I need airflow to go back and forth through here. That's gonna block all that off. So can't do that. Okay. Well, back to the drawing with that one. That's not gonna work. We're gonna put a screen underneath of it. We might not be able to put a 250. The acoustic screens are going to stay. I love my acoustic screens so much. Just the fact that I don't have any speakers in here. Soon I'm going to, fellow who basically, he's doing his videos. Oh, the videos are coming out beautifully. So I just saw the videos. He's doing his video demonstrations at his home and some other places of the acoustic screens. So pretty soon we're going to have advertise him on the website and his company, his website. We can go to, you can purchase the acoustic screens. Go ask him where can get the acoustics. It's coming. He's working on it. It'll be done. That's one of the contracts we signed. So you'll get a chance to see that. You'll get a chance to see the screen in somebody else's house besides mine. All right. All right. So this is a test screen. That, you know what that is. That's a Dark Phoenix. So in here, my area, this is my makeshift area for right now where I'm at. This screen, 126, is going to be converted to a Nova Black. I'm not Nova Black. I'm so sorry. It's going to be converted to our... What am I converting this to? We're going to convert this to a Black Phoenix. And then, sorry about the messy upstairs. We had forgotten left my windows open. Some of my stuff got a little wet, so it's all dry now in here, but left the windows open and it stormed in. A little bit of rain came in, but it didn't damage nothing, so it's good. That's my custom gaming screen with projector. That's staying there. I'm keeping that. This is a vertical gunmetal screen. Reason why you don't see a lot of videos on it, because it requires a projector, certain projector. That's the stand that was custom built for it. So it would hit the screen on a slant. I can tilt my projector outward and do horizontal or portrait mode gaming. So I have a computer for it. We have to get another projector for that stand. So that's why this room is a bit on hold. And the ceiling is also to a projection screen. Actually, I have a new version of 3D paint on the ceiling, but haven't got around to it yet. So this has to be recoated. That's a lot of screens, man. So I got to recoat that one. That is going to be gamer paint. And there, the new gamer paint. And here we don't, because all my screens in the Japanese tea room are acoustic screens. So we're keeping that the same in there. In the tech room, this is my tech room. This is where I have all my toys at. Stuff that I work on. That's a gaming computer. I converted a little micro PC into a gaming computer. Set it all up. Cool. So the whole entire case is made out of a fan. So you know, you ever seen a torture rack that they have for PCs where they have the entire PC, everything hanging out? That's what that is. This has fans and everything at the bottom and top and all that. It's pretty cool. So that has a Steam account loaded up with a bunch of retro games on it. That's what I use for the projecting for the design when we do the 3D mapping. That's what I use right there. This screen right here, the big one, this is Nova Black painted on the wall. For those who have been asking me about, can you paint a screen on the wall? Yes, you can. We did a video demonstration painting a giant screen on the wall. We're going to paint over this. So this is going to be converted into the, we need this for the Phoenix Black. And this one right here is going to be the Phoenix Gamer Paint. Now, I like how the scale of the screen is right here. But I want something, but then that's going to be pretty big because it's going to take up whatever's up there. My lights here, lights here. I wanted to expand it from floor to ceiling. That's what I want to do. Put in a makeshift screen and just do it from floor to ceiling. Because I've always wanted a gaming screen that literally hit the floor. That would be nice. But I'm going to hit my LED lights at the same time, and that's going to take away from my LED lights in our room. So that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to transfer this over. This has to be painted. We're going to do the 1 quart on this one. This has to be painted to gamer paint. Then we got a motorized projection screen up there. Yep, yes we do. We got a motorized Nova Black. That one is going to be transferred over to a dark. I'm going to change it over to our new dark Slate. So this is the tech room. Let me open up some windows in here too, because we're going to get any more rain today. At least it's cooler today, which is good. I'll move my projector a little bit. There we go. I got to build me a stand for this. I haven't had time to do it, but I got to build me a stand. Right now it's just sitting on my nuclear tanks right there, but I got to build me a stand where I can just throw my projector in there. Whoop, and do my demonstrations over there. We don't need any of these projectors. We got enough stuff downstairs, so I took what I needed. That's basically about it. I have to go in there and check out my Steam account because got a game and never really downloaded it so I can play it. All right, this is my very junky Japanese tea room. You know, I sleep. Some people see me sleeping on the sofa. Like, why you sleep on the sofa when you have a bedroom up here? Sometimes it's more convenient for me. It is. It's a short distance for me to be able to get up and so forth. It's a long story, but sometimes I do sleep downstairs, and it gets hot up here. Even though it's air conditioning up here, it gets quite hot up here. So it's cooler downstairs for me. So I just go where I'm comfortable. So it's a Japanese tea room. If you haven't seen this, I actually did this room. I actually did the customized paint job, and sorry it's a mess. Wind came through and blew my papers all over the place. So it's a little customized setup I set up for myself, a little comfort area when I need to relax when I couldn't leave the house. So when I couldn't leave the house, I was going crazy now. I just had to find things to do to occupy myself. So this room started off with being aqua tea or whatever color it was, and I did my own paint job, and all this didn't cost a lot of money. Got it all from Amazon for pretty much next to nothing. That's all. You know, little tricks and tips on how to decorate your room and not have it break the bank. You know, but all this stuff, you know, I got from basically right over on Amazon for pretty much nothing. These are Japanese doorway curtains. That's what they're for. Japanese doorway curtains and all the lamps. And I literally thought that bonsai tree was going to be much bigger than that. I lied to you not. When I got here, I was like, oh, okay, whatever, we'll use it. But yeah, this is my little setup in here. These are all acoustics. This is being used, and people are like, I thought you don't use monitors. No, I don't use monitors. But right now, this is the screen we have here. I had a portrait screen here, and this is what that stand was for. There was for a portrait set up here, but now we got the pictures here. I removed that, and on top of that, I'm going to walk around and get bam, and get hit in the face with the projector 24/7. So I need an ultra short throw here. That's what I need. So that's what I'm looking for, getting myself into the ultra short throw. I need something with that position shift on it. And there's only two of the projectors that I have. I'll put the model numbers at the bottom if you're curious, or you're going to want to go near the NEC projectors. They're very, very cheap, affordable, and like I said, it's a very affordable projector. It has two HDMIs, 3600 lumens or something like that. It's a very good projector to get if you don't want to spend a lot of money for ultra short throw. I bought quite a few in here, but there's two models. One model has a position bar, which means that when you set your ultra short throw here, and say if your screen is hitting there, instead of you moving your screen and adjusting it, there's a little but there's a little option in there where you can actually adjust and bring your screen down. They call it either picture shift or whatever they call it. So it'll fit just right in that little area instead of you moving your screen up and down or lowering this up and down for it to fit in there. And that's what I like about it. It's a certain model number that does that. I need that model number here for this one. So unfortunately, when I did I had two of them that I bought, but I didn't realize that this projector had this. I thought, okay, different model number, they're all going to react the same way. The one I had downstairs in the theater room in the lounge doesn't have that positioning, but the one on the acoustics screen in the next room with the sloughs does have it. That's how I'm able to set it there and bring the image down to fit perfectly instead of it nailing the ceiling, especially at the size that it is, because keep in mind when you pull a projector back, it's going to expand. So by me basically having that shift in there, I can push it up in, and even though it's that far down to the ground, it's still going to push a little bit on the ceiling. I can take that shift and bring it down and fit it right in that spot. When I checked my projector model numbers, I only had two of them. Fortunately, I have 5 of the other ones. Actually, 3 of the other ones. That's the other one. That's the Apocalypse projector right there that matches this whole screen setup I designed. That one right there has that shift capability in this one, which I don't need on this screen right here at all, period. This box is actually perfect size for what it needs to fit. So I should have never painted that one. I should have painted the other one, and I should have used that one in here. But the good thing about it is the projectors are cheap. They're like 130, 180 bucks. Just gonna buy me another one, stick it in there, get rid of the monitor, put the monitor someplace else. So that's why that's there. I know I explain a lot. But as I said before, you know, when I do stuff, I back everything up. Everything that I do, I back it up. All right, so just gotta wait for my other projector, which I need downstairs. I really, to tell you the truth, I think I got into the whole thing about, turn my lights out here. Got into the whole thing about going side by side. I've done all that already. I've had 4K projectors in here. We've done side by sides. I've done so many tests. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I going back and forth with this nonsense? I've done this stuff already. More times than I can possibly count. And let me explain something. I don't have anything to prove to anybody else. I think I've done more than my fair share of basically showing that my product works on just about every level that God permits us to make it possible. I don't have to prove anything else. If somebody wants to go out and start, keep in mind, like I said, that's what lawyers are for that particular reason. But we're not going to engage in that. We're going to let the professional people engage in that. We need to take care of our business on our end, concentrate on our customers, concentrate on our technology. That's what we need to do. Pay the professionals of what they're designed to do, is to take care of situations like that. If individuals want to go out there and they want to call me all these nasty names, we'll let the attorneys handle it. Till then, I got to conduct things on a more professional matter. Can't get involved in that no more. I'm done with that. As I said before, after what I just saw in that demonstration and having that wake-up call, like, this is what you're following after 12 years of this? And no, we're not anymore. I got things to do. We're just ignoring the individual and let the proper channels take care of what they need to do. And I need to concentrate on my work and my customers, because my customers come first. All right, people, I will see you tomorrow. We got a lot of test demonstrations to do. All test demonstrations, as you know, will be live. Only time we don't do live, hopefully, we have to do 2 of them. Actually, I don't understand. My Facebook live streams come out great. YouTube, you need to pick it up a little bit. I don't know. I got good speed connection in here. I do have a good camera. My phone. It's a Samsung 10 Plus or whatever it is what it's supposed to be. But for some reason on camera, it looks good. It looks fantastic from my end. When I put it on the video, what the freak is going on here? It's like I'm trying to do a video broadcast from a radiation site. That's what it looks like. So when I do Facebook, it comes out perfect. I can go out on my deck right now and do a stream from Facebook, and it'll come out clean. So what we're going to do is we just have to do 2. We'll do, if we do a pre-recording of anything out there for YouTube, because I want the video to come up clean, we'll do a second one on Facebook that'll be live, the exact duplicate live, so that we can see we did do a live demonstration. All right, people, with that being said, we also too, we're going to do away with the these right here. When the new screen paint launches, no more of these. No more mailers. No more mailers. Everything's being shipped in boxes. I'm going to Uline, and I'm looking at new packing procedures that we can use to make sure packages are secure. Containers are going to be changed up. Containers are going to be self-locking. These are going to be different containers. They're going to be interesting, self-locking. I even went down and got my seal. These are my shrink bands I have right here. So we can put shrink bands around the containers to make sure that they stay in one place. All right. We got plenty of our fragile stickers and stuff like that, but the way we ship things and do things are going to be done differently. Make sure we got plenty of rooms in the box, and the boxes are secure. You can watch a couple of my box test demonstrations. We can watch me kick a box down my driveway, beat the living crap out of it to see if we can get the containers to separate while they're inside the boxes. So we're going to be doing some interesting testing. This right here, really quick, I want to talk to you guys really quick about this. This is what I was talking about, my postal service. Lady's real sweet, real nice, helped me get a lot of packages out. Bought this up for me. This is for companies. It gives you discounts and stuff like that. This makes it a lot cheaper and easier for us to ship overseas. And if all goes well, and you know, I save some money, maybe I can start adding some express shipping on it, which would be pretty cool and get your packages a lot faster. So this is for a business application. It's a small application, but they want some basic information from me. And then someone's going to come out to the house and they're going to interview me and stuff like that, you know, stuff like that. See if all my paperwork is in order and stuff like that. But yeah, once I get all this filled out. We can do a lot of cool stuff with this. Look at this. We can do, I want to do express shipping so bad. Express shipping would be so cool, wouldn't it? So, you know, that's going to save me a lot of money on shipping overseas. I do love shipping overseas. I like the fact that my packages are going to be in someone's living room. My screen's going to be in Paris or Rome or France, and someone's enjoying my work. So that's going to be that I want to get that back in. But right now, if you want to, right now, it is even without the application right now. It's we did activate worldwide shipping. So like I said, Nova prices are all slashed to get ready for the new, and somewhere around next week, mid next week, we should be finished and complete all tests. The Black Phoenix is pretty much done. Black Phoenix always has to be taken outside, hit with the projector, and we're done. We're going to do several different tests. Now, we're going to do a 13, as we used to do the 13 feet away, that test. But we're going to do an ultra short throw test outside. I haven't done any ultra short throw tests outside, and people have been asking, like, can you use an ultra short throw projector outside? Like, yeah, you can use them outside. So we'll do some ultra short throw demonstrations outside on the screen, stuff like that. We're going to get this. I like this right here. This is the budget projector, people. If you don't want to spend a lot of money for a projector, say your family, you want to go outside, you want to have a good projector. Usually people say you have to have a good amount of lumens to go outside and play. This is a fantastic projector. And do not doubt the 600 by 800 720p. You've seen what this stuff looks, this projector looks like on our screens. It looks absolutely incredible, especially on the Phoenix technology. This is a good projector. It's cheap. Most you're going to pay for it on Amazon is $300. That's it. You can. I got this one brand new in a box. Blessing from God. I got it used for 150. Well, not brand new, but it's like open box. When somebody opened up, they don't want it. So that's what it was. Sorry about the paint marks on it. But I got this for $150. And I've seen a few on there for $150, $250. This is a fantastic projector. So this projector right here, look at the back of it, has the HDMI port, you know, the basic usual, you know, right there for the back. So you can run your Fire Stick or Apple TV to the back of it. But the beautiful thing about this projector is the fact that it is 3,800 lumens. This is 43. This is 3,000 lumens. This is 38. This projector has a 22,000 to 1 contrast ratio, which really doesn't mean anything because the screens are dark. They're going to pick up the contrast levels regardless. So, but just letting you know, it has a 235.1. So say you want to go outside and you want to do a full widescreen spectrum outside. Watch Star Wars, Mad Max, Thunderdome, something like that. Something that has widescreen format. This projector has it. It has a 16.9. No, it has a 16.9. Yeah, it has a 16.9. This is a 16.9 4.3 anamorphic panorama, and it has a 235.1. So this is a fantastic projector. We're going to be using this quite a lot outside, the budget projector, and showing you how it looks on our technology outside, watching movies and sports and stuff like that. Very cheap projector to get. Plenty of power when it comes to lumens. Nice and bright, beautiful, fantastic. It works fantastic on our products. So we're going to be showing this outside. So if you want to do an outside setup and you're worrying about the projector killing you because you think you need something like a massive monster like this or the big boy projector we have in the next room, you don't have to spend a lot. Like I said, it's nice and it's small. It's not so much, it's pretty nice. So you know what I mean? It's easy to move around. Keep in mind, when I use the venue projectors, these projectors are big. The size of this to this. And you want to talk about using big projectors. I got like big ones upstairs. Let me show you this right here. That's a Chrissy 505. See the size of that thing? That's a 5,000 lumen projector right there. That's a venue projector. These are ones they use for professional shows and all that stuff like that. Interchangeable lenses. This thing is a monster. There's so much. I still haven't figured out all this stuff in the remote control. I went over yesterday since I wasn't doing anything, and I still can't figure out half this stuff. So I have to go online. I have to educate myself on the projector because there's so much stuff in there. So I'm still trying to figure out how to do the quad picture-in-picture because I would love to do that outside, like 4 screens going off at the same time. I think that would be pretty cool, but we'll get around to this one too. But like I said, it's nice. This came with a case, which I got to find the case. I can't find this in the house somewhere, but this came with a case, and it's a fantastic projector. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a projector budget portable outside setup. We're going to be using, I got 150 in here, but I doubt you want to drag around. I don't know if you might want to drag around a 150-inch screen. It's up to you if you want to. We're going to paint this with Phoenix technology. I already have one in Nova. But this is a brand new screen. We're going to start from the beginning with a brand new screen. And these are the screens we paint. We turn these into portable screens. That's the one I had hanging up here. That was Nova, Black Nova. We're going to turn this one into a, we might as well do a Black Phoenix. So we're going to do a Black Phoenix because I like the black screens outside. So we're going to do a Black Phoenix. We're going to paint this, make our own portable projection screen. We'll do 150 inch and we'll do 120. Quite frankly, if it's just you and your family, 120 is the biggest you need. You don't need anything bigger than that. When you're 150, I mean, if you have a little more, you got a family and friends used to having parties in your backyard or whatever, then you go to 150. 150 is a big, big screen to string up. But if it's just you and your family coming over, 120 is big enough. Anything bigger than that. This is 100 and, well, if you look at my screen in there is, if I expand it all the way from corner to corner, it's 126, because that's the edge of the screen, and I removed the panels on the side. But where it's sitting right now, where the borders are at, it's approximately 120 inches. So that's how big your screen would be outside. That's big enough for you and your family. You can sit right here with your family right here. You can see the screen perfectly. You can have probably about 5, 6, or 7, or even 10 people. You could watch that perfectly with no problem outside. So you don't need anything too big. 150 inch, mind you. This is 148. All right, so just to give you an idea on how big that thing's going to be outside. So, you know, and then I'll show you how to build your own. We're going to do a whole entire section on the site. Like I said, we're going to redo the whole site. We're going to have a section on the site to show you how to customize and design your own fixed frame screens, how to utilize bed sheet projection screens. I did a couple of projection screens using bed sheets. Came out fantastic. So there's a whole lot of stuff, information we're going to put out there on the site that you can go into. Not only can you basically buy, but you can also be educated. We'll put links up there, you know, where you can get this and get that and stuff like that. So I want to make the site where, you know, it's very educational, fun to watch your video demonstrations, and you get to meet my godson. Well, he's my godson, yes. Mr. Miguel. That's my buddy. That's my partner in crime. I met them back when he was around 2. He's 8 years old now. He's a man now. He is a man now. He hasn't got a mustache yet, but he considers himself to be a man. So we're going to have our painter's outfits on, and we're going to go outside and paint a screen. We'll do a paint on demonstration. Probably watch some Blues Clues, or I don't know what he watches now. I don't know. What do I know? I don't have kids, you know, so I don't know anything about that. But anyway, so we're going to do some demonstrations outside once I get the jungle cut down in the backyard, because it's literally a jungle back there. But anyway, you'll get a chance to see that. Oh, I might be it. Well, I don't know. I don't think I want to put her on camera. My little baby girl. I don't think I want to put her on camera. I'm not going to do that. But he's a cool dude. I'll get consent. Always get consent from the mother. Talk to her. See if everything's okay. She's okay with it. And we'll bring Mr. Miguel in there. You'll get a chance to meet my buddy. All right. These are the guys I've been dying to see. Dying to see. So badly. Yesterday I got a chance to sit in the van when I was getting my shot, and I got a chance to see them. Oh man, I tell you something. That is the best feeling in the world. All right, people. That being said, I'm gonna get back over here and finish the rest of my day, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, gotta go, and God bless.